I did want to talk about this real quick. I like leadership stuff, and I was cleaning downstairs, and I got this this old thing, this little booklet. Okay, so there's a guy named John Maxwell. Okay, John Maxwell is like the leadership to Jesus man, right? He's like renowned for it. He goes around. I saw him live, and he went over a lot of really good points, and kind of want to go over those with you, like if you care to listen. It's good because it's just like giving you perspective. Maybe you are a leader in life, maybe you aren't, but you want to be. But really the thing is about leadership, anyone can be a leader. Anyone. Even if you're not in a position of power, you can lead people, right? And there are ways to do that. Here we go, man. All right. Leaders have one thing in common. All right. They see more than others see, and they see it before others see it, right? So there's somebody who always went into a lot on this this speech or whatever. He's like, you have to know there's more and more before, right? And there's two words for more and before, one being creativity. All right, there's always got to be an answer, right? If there's no answer, that actually concedes defeat. So any problem you have in life, you've got to be able to find an answer, right? Creativity is one, and the other word for more before is anticipation, right? It is the friend and ally of creativity, all right? Oh, sorry, anticipation is part of creativity. Sorry, anticipation is like a sub of creativity, so that is not the second word. So creativity is one word, and then flexibility is the second word, all right? There's always more than one answer, right? So if you get, and that applies to charts, right? If I see a double bottom or something, someone might be like, hey man, is that a falling wedge? It's like, holy crap. You know what? You're right, dude. There might be more than one answer. And there's probably a better answer than you already have. And you have to be open-minded to that, right? Now it's like, you can have like probably the best answer in TA and still be wrong, right? But again, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about your odds and your chance and probability of being right. Okay, so give me a second. I'll give you just an example. That was the OPK, right? Yeah, all right. So this one's sold off somewhat, that's fine, right? But so more than one answer, right? Someone says double bottom, someone says scuffed wedge, right? But it's like, hey man, this is my reason for doing it, for taking along, right? But then it's like, what's another reason for going long? So, well, there's probably a better answer, and it's because you got coinciding variables on your oscillators, right? So, in leadership or in life, right? The more you know, the more you don't know, right? That's why I'm always so clear about the fact that I don't try to act like I know where we're going on the charts, where it's going. But there are times where it's way more clear than other times. Where Bitcoin right now, neutral pattern, right? Some people are certainly saying we're going down, certainly going up, but it's like the more knowledge you gain in life, the less you know, and I think that is true for charts, right? Somewhat. I think the more you understand technical analysis, the more you understand the fundamentals of not having to know. You don't really have to know if it's going to go up or down, right? That's not what technical analysis is about, all right? So like the older you get, the more uncertainties you have, right? You become more certain about the few certainties you do have, and there is an abundance in front of you, right? Constantly learning. We always talk about investing in yourself. Keep growing, man. So yeah, again, everything worthwhile is in front of me, right? You go through bad stuff in life, right? Real bad experiences. You just got to know that the best is ahead, right? I mean, that's all that I had a fortune cookie like that. Okay, John Maxwell's talking about it, all right? Maybe he read it on the same fortune cookie. I don't know. All right. When opportunity comes, it is too late to prepare. Right? When I stuck around every single day during that terrible period, the lack of volatility, 3+ months of nothing after that last dump we had on that rising wedge back in like August. I mean, from there all the way to, Christmas. I mean, until we turned things around, right? I was here every day. And so what happened when 4100 came, right? 4200 came. Hey, at that point, when the opportunity came to get the views and the subs and everything, again, right? Those scrubs that quit, that didn't prepare, they were relevant at that point. And our community was relevant, right? Ours was kings. And yeah, I love this one. Oh my God, because people ask me, what's the worst mistake you can make when you start trading? It's like being right? The biggest detriment to tomorrow's success is today's success, chat. All right. So I agree, man. Like if you're, brand new into a market, say the crypto boom happened, right? The great FOMO of 2017, we like calling it here. People, oh my God, man, I bought into an asset and it went up 100% or whatever, an S coin. But what's happening is you start getting this false sense of security, false sense of accomplishment, like you actually know what you're doing, when in fact you have no idea what you're doing. But again, that is the worst thing that can happen to you. And so, hey, you're not going to invest in yourself if you're making sick, fat, stupid gains. You don't know what you're doing, but you think you might know because it's working for you now in a FOMO market. But once everything changes, the same crap you were doing in that market, in that 2-month, 3-month FOMO market, once it becomes normal again, starts correcting, you're going to lose everything you ever gained and then probably double, triple that, right? So, yeah, man, I agree completely. Biggest detriment to tomorrow's success is today's success. All right, don't get cocky, kid. All right, so you want to develop a process to have more and more and more before the cycle of success. All right, test, right? You must be unsatisfied and fearless, right? While you're testing, your strategy. I mean, your trading strategy. Think about it, right? All right, paper trading, journals, all that. All right. You must also fail. That makes sense, right? You must fail. We must get better. Then you must learn from your failure. And then you must improve, right? Very easy. But then the last step of this cycle of success is to re-enter. There is no finish line. You must start over. And when you do fail, you fall off that horse, you need to stay on the ground for a little while. Look around. Look at the grass. What type of grass is it, right? Is it muddy? Did it rain recently? Right? Where's the horse? You got to look around you what happened in your failure so you can learn from it and get back on that horse. Okay. So there's something called the advance of traction. If you know what you want, your senses will begin helping you get what you want. Positive visualization. You could probably call that, right? Growth begins with awareness. Certainly, right? I mean, short-term goals, long-term goals, right? A lot of people have long-term goals, but most people don't have the short-term goals that are going to propel them to the long-term goals, right? People just want, what happens when I have a good stream or something? I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to stream. It's like, well, you're looking at the top of the mountain. You're not looking at all the crap I had to go through, the things I had to do, the things I had to learn, the investments I had to make to get to where I am now, right? So again, you must be aware of the challenges of whatever you want. And you got to have the short-term goals before you get to the mountain, top of the mountain, which is the long-term goal. That accomplishment anyway. So, when you're working on your goals, you're starting to find out who you are, right? Say for trading, trying to relate it to trading, it's like you find out what you like. You like day trading, right? Do you like that rush? You like the shorter, less significant time scales? You like scalping? You like lower reward to risk? But you like closing out your position intraday. I mean, that's definitely a style. Swing trading, completely different. Position trading, that's also different, right? So, when you find out who you are, you want to work on your strengths, what you're good at. You want to really hone in on that. But you want to put yourself in places and put yourself with the right people for more and more and more before, right? So think about it, man. When you're like hanging out with friends or just people whatever, social settings and all that, people say, I'm spending time with so-and-so, right? But you don't want to look at it like that. You want to look at it like you're investing time with so-and-so, right? And you really want to be around the right people. When you're doing this, you want to have the intent. You want to have the awareness and understanding, like that you have limited time and you need to spend that limited time with people who are going to make you better. Okay, so something else is, the resources that you desire and you seek, they will only come to you when you are moving, when you are stagnant, right? Doing nothing. It's like inertia. The object that is sitting there is going to probably stay there. The object that's moving will probably continue moving. So you will not gain resources without, and not moving is, being pronoun, you could say, for anything like studying, right? Experiencing, training, right? It's physical or on charts, whatever. And when you're hanging out with those people, right, you always want to come away feeling big, right? Because big people make you feel big. Small people make you feel small. And average people want you to stay average. Crab in a bucket mentality, right? So yeah, man, like if you're watching me, I don't know how I'll make you feel, right? I might make you feel meh, whatever, dude. But maybe if you're watching other streamers, do they make you feel, do they empower you, right? Are you investing your time with other content creators if you're watching them, or you're just spending time watching their stream? And probably it's a waste of time, right? Limited amount of time we have, and if you're married with kids, even more limited. It's more difficult for people that have a lot to lose in life, right, with that family. So you want to have preparation on the front end, and you want evaluation on the back end. And you don't want to go in things alone, right? That's why we built this community. Okay, the trader's journey, not Benedict Arnold. CC, the closed captioning. You want to be around a group of like-minded people. And that's what the Discord's for. That's why I go live normally 7 days a week. We try to be here, like this whole community. So I'm just a foyer, right? I'm the common place where all of you can commune and hang out and talk above, right? So think about it like this, right? And we can go back, I guess, to the whole, tomorrow's success is in jeopardy from today's success, right? You cannot go uphill with downhill habits, right? So if you develop really bad habits as a trader in a FOMO market, you are not going to be able to succeed, right? It's like trying to play golf. You try to learn golf by yourself, you're going to be terrible, and you're going to develop really bad habits. And that's actually, not class A bearish divergence, that's class A plus bearish divergence, right? Right, because it's better probably to know nothing than to learn the wrong things, the wrong fundamentals, because then you have to erase those and then start a clean slate. Okay, so consistency sets you apart, doesn't it? It does, man. Always be scanning the charts. And so here's some good questions to ask people. Maybe those people that you put yourself around that make you better, right? That make you feel big when you are done hanging out with them, right? Communicating with them. You can ask them, go, what do you consider to be your greatest success? What do you consider to be your greatest failure? Hey, these are some questions I might ask on my date tonight. So what are you learning right now, right? I mean, these are questions I'm gonna ask you. You should try to answer these, right? Biggest success, biggest failure, chat. What are y'all's, right? And what are you learning right now? And when you ask that question, what are you learning right now? That often brings out maximum passion from that individual you're talking to, right? And so that's the spark, man. The spark of relationship building and connecting with people. That's how it starts, man. What are you reading right now? Right? Another good question. Now, read any Bukowski books? David Weiss, Steve Neeson, John Maxwell, man? And then you can ask the question, what are you doing right now that I should do? What should I be doing that you're already doing? And then, of course, you can always ask the question to that person you're getting to know, or, whatever, because maybe you're not hanging out with the right people, right? Maybe right now you're like, dang, dude, maybe he's right. Maybe I should start hanging out with the right people. Well, one of the questions you can ask the people once you get to know them. It's like, do you know someone I should know, right? Whether it's like networking, if you're in sales or something like that. I mean, is there a connection that relates to their circle of friends or something, right? So that's really it, man. That was kind of my note-taking skills at this live session I had with Church of Brook Hills. I don't know. It was before I started creating content. But I don't know, man. It just seems so important. I mean, I was just going over looking. I was, dang, dude, this is freaking platinum gold right here, dude. So might as well share it with y'all because I truly care about y'all, and I think all that stuff has made me a better person, and hopefully it will help you in your day-to-day.